If you struggle learning how to code, you're stuck in a tutorial hell, you have spent hundreds and thousands of money on a paid course and you still didn't land any job to a point you are about to give up, this video is going to change your whole perspective, because by the end of this video, you will obtain a blueprint on how to land a front-end web developer in 3 months. 3 years ago, I self-taught myself how to code in 3 months and land a job as a front-end web developer. Fast forward today, I have built my first SaaS product and make money from it. I'm currently building my second product, and while I'm doing those, I'm also working as a full-stack web developer. And now, I'm on a bigger mission. I'm going to use the superpower called coding to build something from nothing, to achieve the impossible called freedom. The freedom to create, the freedom to live anywhere you want in the world, the financial freedom, the freedom of time, the freedom to have breakfast and lunch with your dear ones anytime and anywhere in the world. So enough said, let's begin. Step 1. Mindset. In order for you to land your first job, you do not need to learn everything. Use the 80-20 rule, where you focus on the 20% efforts that give you the biggest impact. You only need to learn specific technologies that catch the intention of your future employer to make you the right fit for their company. I'll share with you step by step how to do it. Step 2. Learn HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. So imagine this. A human body consists of bone, muscle and blood. So HTML is the bone in a web application structure. While you are learning HTML, do not memorize all the HTML tag. Learn just enough to understand concept and how it works in the web application. Just go through all HTML tag. Again, do not memorize. Just understand the concept is more than enough. Step 3. Learn CSS, Cascading Style Sheets. If HTML is the bare bone for the web application, CSS is the muscle. The purpose of CSS is to hold together the HTML component, to beautify, to create animation and motion so that the web application is not just a boring black and white, but it splashes the art. Focus on these two concepts, Flexbox and Grid. Go through it, do not memorize every CSS tag, understand the concept is more than enough. Step 4. Learn JavaScript. Here comes the superpower to create something from nothing. JavaScript represents the blood. It's a programming language where it do all the magic in web application, where it move data around file, it pull data from internet, it make animation talk to each other, it control web application security and plenty more. While you are learning JavaScript, do not rush. Take time to understand all the concept of programming language, as it is a powerful tool that allows you to create something from nothing. And these are at least the basic concept that you need to know. Variable, data type, function, code block, data structure, object-oriented concept, and HTTP request protocol. Step 5. Learn React. We have learned HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and now why do we need to learn React? Most importantly, what is React? Think like this. React is a steroid to make web application as powerful as we see today. React is a widely used front-end framework. Imagine big companies like Facebook and Netflix web application are powered by React. React solves various important web development challenges, notably those related to creating dynamic and responsive user interfaces. Similar like learning JavaScript, do not rush. Take time to understand all the concept of React, as it is the perfect sidekick to JavaScript. And these are at least the basic key concept that you need to know. Use state, use effect, use context, use memo, use ref, props and React router. And finally, step 6. Build a portfolio. After you have collected the 4 Infinity Gemstone, HTML, CSS, JavaScript and React, it is time for you to snap your fingers and build a personal web portfolio to showcase everything that you have learned previously. The key here is to build something that makes you excited, so that when you face an issue during development, you're not going to give up, because you really want to see your ideas become reality. During development, make sure to include these features in your web application. HTTP request to show how you use code to talk with another application. Push your project changes to GitHub to prove that you're familiar with the industry control versioning. Working application to show that you are able to build a working application. And finally, deploy it publicly so that you can share with your potential employer. When you have done with the portfolio, now you are ready to land a job. This is exactly my strategy 3 years ago. Now you apply every front-end web developer position in every job application website. Do not bother about the tech stack listed in the job application. As long as a front-end web position, you must apply. So what is the game plan here? In all your job application, you are going to hook these two types of company to hire you. A startup company. A startup company willing to pay you below average salary because they have limited budget, so they're willing to take risks hiring a junior developer and they don't have a strict requirement. Software house company. The business model for this type of company is a project-based business. They are making profit based on the man-hours claim or a project sum value. They are also willing to take risks in hiring a junior developer so that they can earn a higher profit margin, and they don't have a strict requirement. So all this step is the exact roadmap and strategy that I used to land my first job as a front-end web developer in 3 months. If you are still watching this video and you're still not confident to go through on this journey, I'll show you my portfolio that landed me my first tech job. It's a Pokemon browsing web application. I'm using React.js as a front-end web framework and a free open source Poke API to pull and display Pokemon data. This app is very basic. It does not contain any wow factor. It's just a plain browsing Pokemon application, but it landed me a job. The reason why you still haven't landed any coding job is not because you are not smart enough, but you are unable to stay consistent in your learning journey. I have identified this serious problem, so I created a solution for that. With these 10 pages of ebook, you will be able to print it out and stick it to your wall so that you can stare at it every day to remind you that job not finished.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
So you can stay consistent and stick to the mission. The content of this ebook contains a learning resources so that you don't have to scrap the internet to find the learning material. I have prepared it for you, and it have a weekly checkbox where you can update it on a weekly basis on what you have learned. You can get this ebook on the link description below. If you feel that you need more clarity on choosing this path to become a programmer, or to provide a custom roadmap or a career advice specific to your situation before you start investing thousands of money into expensive coding bootcamp or college and spend years just to land a coding job, you can book me a call, link in the description below. My final advice is do not give up. Stay consistent. Everything I shared in this video is more than enough for you to kick off your journey. In order for you to get something you never had, you need to do something that you never done before. I'm not going to lie, it's going to be tough, but it's worth it because you are learning to acquire a superpower called coding. If you like this video, please share, like and subscribe. If you hate this video, please give 2 thumbs down. Keep going, keep building. Job not finished. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.